All right, traders, in this video, I'm going to show you how to predict a trend before it starts, meaning that, yes, I'm going to show you how to predict a sell signal before a sell-off happens, and I'm going to show you how to get into a short trade at the exact market top. Let's do it. All right, traders, what is up? It's Mark here at Dino Trading. Let's just get right into it. We got a action-packed week next week, and I want to show you my trading plan in terms of how I plan to trade the volatility, but also I want to show you a very neat trick that I've recently discovered on how to predict these huge bars, right? Meaning how to get in at the top of a red bar and how to get in at the bottom of a green bar, okay? Basically outsmarting all of those retail traders while implementing a low risk, high probability approach to your trading, okay? So let me show you how this strategy actually works. I'm going to show you how to predict this sell-off, all right? And if we get time, I'm also going to show you how to predict this rally right here, all right? Let's get right to it. First piece of business, guys, we got to get to a side-by-side view just like this, okay? If you've seen my videos before, or if you've been a long-time subscriber, you know that I'm a firm believer in top-down approach, meaning top-down trading. Also meaning always identify what is the trend that's taking place on a larger time frame, right? And then use that to your advantage and look for a low risk setup on a smaller time frame, right? What that allows you to do, guys, is that allows you to capture the best of both worlds, where you can get incredibly small stops, right, on a smaller chart based on what the larger chart is telling you, okay? So let me show you what I have for you here, okay? I've got a higher time frame chart, which you've already seen on the left, and I've got a smaller micro chart on the right. Okay, so far so good. Now this green stripe here on the chart on the right represents, okay, this green bar from the left, which tells us that, okay, a bullish trend is underway. The market's pretty strong. The market's rallying. And so if you missed the rally, then you missed it, right? But as you guys know, anytime you get a green bar, right, you're always going to get another bar of the opposite color, meaning you're always going to get a red bar. And anytime you get a red bar, guys, you know this, you're always going to get a green bar, right? The market goes up and down in what I call zigzag patterns. If you've ever watched any market, Forex, futures, or stocks, then you know that the market rarely ever goes in one direction all of the time, right? It tries to stop out a majority of those retail traders and people that don't know what they're doing. And as I mentioned to you at the start of this video, I'm going to show you how to predict this red bar by getting in at the top of this turning point before anybody else. All right, this is a super neat trick I just discovered. All right, guys, so watch this. All right, so now that I've outlined for you what we're doing here, okay, which means we've noticed that a rally is underway and we're trying to predict a turning point of this rally, right? So what I'm going to do right now, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and maximize the micro chart here. All right, in fact, let's just go ahead and label this here. Okay, so this is the T-bar chart, my proprietary micro chart, which is very good at taking the entries only. Okay, so again, let's just summarize what we're about to do. Okay, we've identified that a bullish trend is underway, right? We missed it, and that's fine. But what are we trying to do? We're trying to predict the starting point of the next trend, right? And if a bullish trend is currently underway, then guys, it should be somewhat obvious that the next trend will be a bearish trend. And then the next trend after that will be a bullish trend, and so on and so on, right? Guys, what you have to understand about trading is that it's always a battle. Every day, it's a battle between the bulls and the bears. Okay, anyway, watch this, guys. Now let's get to the moment of truth here. This is going to blow your mind right now. All right, watch this. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to layer on my trend predictor tool, right? And since we're trying to predict a sell-off now, you can see here that I'm going to pop on the short version of the trend predictor tool. All right, and look how easy this is, guys. All right, all you got to do is check that box. That's it. Once you've checked that box, you go ahead and hit OK. Okay. Give this a few moments. Kaboom, just like that. See that? What happened on this chart? Well, what the trend predictor tool is going to try to do is it's going to try to draw trend lines along the areas of the market where it thinks there's a high probability chance of a turning point, right? And it's color coded. It's color coded to keep things simple for you guys. There's only a purple and there's only a red. You're not going to see anything else, okay? You can kind of think of the purples as your warning track, right? Whenever it breaks to the downside, the purple trend lines, then and only then should you even think about looking to take a trade. And then, of course, guys, you've got the red trend lines, which are your actual entries into the market. Make sense? So again, let me just summarize for you, what is the strategy that I just showed you? Well, number one, there was a bullish trend, right? Represented by this green stripe here. And we missed it, right? You miss it, guys. You'll have to realize you cannot catch every single trade out there. But, you've heard me say this before, the market rewards patient and disciplined traders. If we missed a bullish rally, right, then guess what's around the corner? A bearish sell-off, right? And guess what's around the corner from that? Another bullish rally, right? What I call the zigzags of the market. That is how the market has worked for the last 100 years, and it's going to work for the next 100 years, all right? So anyway, I promised you at the start of this video, I was going to show you how to predict a sell-off before it starts, right? So we've implemented all of our tools, we've implemented our strategy, we've popped on our drawing objects, all done automatically, by the way, all right? And so whenever the red trend line breaks, that's your short signal. You go short this market right in this box here, your stop gets placed one tick or one pip above that, right? What I call the swing high. Very logical place to place your stop. Okay, and if we see how this trade played out, then there you have it, right? That is how this trade played out, okay? Nailing an $8,000 potential trade, guys, on just a couple of contracts, right? Let me show you one last thing, okay? So if we go back to the side-by-side view that I started this video with, right? I said, let's go ahead and show you a very neat trick on how to predict the starting point of a sell-off before it happens. Well, here you go, guys, right? We got into this trade on the chart on the right, okay, using a low-risk, high-probability technique, okay? And that entry point is also represented on the chart on the left, the higher time frame chart, right? So we followed the rules, we kept our stops very tight, and just a few hours later on this trade, you can see that this market sold off hard from here to here, represented from here to here. Makes sense, guys? So listen, for all of you traders who don't believe that it's possible to predict the exact highs and the exact lows in any market, I just proved to you that not only is it possible, okay, but you can also implement this strategy every single day on any market by just simply following color changes. Make sense? That's how you catch exact highs and exact lows day after day, week after week, month after month. Listen, guys, thanks for watching this video. Hope you learned something. If you'd like to get more details on this trend changer predictor tool, get in touch. Happy to hook you guys up with a free one-on-one demo. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next trade.